Welcome back, friends. It's been a minute, but this is for good reason. I started doing more writing in my life, and I needed to restructure how I was doing these videos. And I wanted to have them more rooted in science and more actionable steps that I could give you and me to actually make changes in my life that are impactful. So, what I did was I started writing. I have been doing more research, and every day for the past couple of days, I've been writing articles. I've been taking 2 or 3 interesting research papers, and I've been trying to write a short article, only a couple, maybe 1,500 words or so, sized paper, to try to make actionable steps that uses this science that I'm reading about to actually impact my life. One of the ones that I wanted to talk about today, and what I'm planning on doing in the future in these videos, is discussing what I figured out in these articles. It's on my Substack. I will put a link in the description below if you want to read the whole thing. But this will be a generalization, short videos of what I think are the most impactful things to teach and then to actually implement into your life. So the one I chose today is content overload, digital overload. Many of us, if not basically all of us, struggle with this. And what it is when we're so chronically online and not necessarily on one thing. We're not stuck on social media. This is just the accumulation of our notifications throughout the day. We're switching from texts to calls to email to Instagram, TikTok, to our banking app, back to YouTube, getting our Slack notifications. All of these things are taking a little bit of our ability to focus away. This is because it's pulling us in every different direction. So we're losing our ability to focus. It's because our attention's getting pulled every which way every couple of seconds. And that switch that we have to make to be able to handle certain things, to handle these notifications, to remember to text back our friend, and also to run to the store and grab this, and remember to respond on Slack. And I wonder what YouTube videos are going on right now, and I need to look at TikTok because I'm addicted. It's making it hard for us to focus for long periods of time. Scientists and researchers are starting to call this digital overload. And basically what it is it looks like ADHD. And it's basically self-caused ADHD that does wear off eventually. But the interesting thing about it in most people's life is they think they have ADHD because of this digital overload. And though these effects are temporary, by the time that they would wear off again, we've already fallen back into a cycle of digital overload, with notification after notification, with phone call after text after DM. We're just consuming all of this content and switching back and forth. Our brains struggle to make sense of this all. Our brains are built many, many millennia ago, built for a world that is much slower paced. We were meant to be outside. We were meant to experience nature and to work hard throughout the day and physically exert ourselves. And now we don't have to do much of that. And so what happens is when we have this digital overload, our body reacts to that low level stress that is constant. And what you see happen is you're in a constant state of chronic stress. Though it might be low, you lose your ability to focus. Your mind feels scattered. Your willpower is diminished. This is all things that seem like ADHD. And if you go to a doctor and tell them that you're struggling with this, with the information they're going off of, if they don't ask you your screen time and what your work looks like, they're going to find out that, lo and behold, you have ADHD. and they're probably going to give you some sort of prescription and throw you on Adderall, and you'll be on a pretty hard medication. Don't get me wrong, it's needed for some people. But most of these people, they haven't tried other things. They haven't tried meditation. They haven't tried a digital detox. And what I found from researching this is that the effects of digital overload, if that's what you're struggling with, they're real. But not only are they real, they're reversible. And in the paper, I go more into depth. But I give a 5-step plan on what you can actually do to make changes that you'll actually see. How do you increase your focus? How do you have healthy boundaries with work notifications? How do you have healthy boundaries with when you are allowing yourself to use your technology? And when are you not? In there, I talk about how to prioritize yourself and your health and your mental health and your life and your peace. And I give you the science of why what is happening and how to change it. I give you 5 steps to take back control of your life so that you are the master of your technology, not the other way around. You're going up against companies that they have whole departments that are dedicated to capturing your attention and keeping it. They want to hold it and they will not let go. That's their whole thing. That's how they make money. If it's a free thing, you are what they're making money off of. Your information, your data, your eyeballs. They want your attention. That's what a lot of these apps do. There are some necessaries to this. If you need to talk on your work email, it might be a little bit harder to figure out how to have a healthy boundary with that. But there are ways, and I discuss a few of them in this article. One thing you can do right now is before bed, an hour before bed, no screens, none. Don't check your Instagram, don't check your Facebook. Don't go on YouTube, don't check your email. Put your phone away. Set your alarm for the next day. Don't watch TV. Read if you want. Do some sort of activity that calms you down, and don't use a screen. This will have huge impacts in your life. I'm about an hour or so from bedtime, and after I upload this video, I won't be on my screen, and I will be detoxing for the day and letting my mind wander. Get to know yourself a little bit better. And you'll see that a lot of the effects of digital overload will start to slow down. They'll start to go away. So if you're interested in more information on this, go read my article and let me know what you think about it. I'll be continuing doing this multiple times a week. I'll pick a couple articles that I've written throughout the week and talk about them a little bit in detail, and hopefully give you more tools to actually make changes in your life based in science, rooted in the research. This is my first one, and I want to know what you guys think of my writing. So after you're done reading it, make a comment, reach out. I want to hear about it and how to better help you. But until then, go out and be the good in the world. Go make an impact. I love you guys, and I'll see you later this week.